I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name is Corporusa.
I'm Wiser,
and welcome back to Death Battle, and we are starting Season 8, and it's Yoda versus Mickey, which is a little ironic here because Disney owns Star Wars, so Yoda's going
I'm gonna rule the world.
Oh boy! Yeah, and so basically Yoda's fighting his boss, but before we get into this Death Battle, man, Death Battle is actually celebrating 10 years of Death Battles, man.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, and we came across Death Battle by accident. It was during, believe it or not, you actually know how we came across it. Dad and T.O. Louie were saying, like, who would win, Goku or Superman, because the debate was, like, really big back in the day. Still kind of is, and I remember just being at home.
It's very controversial.
YouTube that shit, and I see the little Death Battle thing. I'm like, okay, let's see what they have to say. And then this happens, and then we just got into it. But believe it or not, the biggest quarrel me and this guy here had was, you know what it was.
Terminator versus RoboCop.
Terminator versus RoboCop, yeah, and we were arguing about it before they even announced it. And then when they finally did the...
Yeah, I moved away to New York, you know, and they finally did the Death Battle. I remember still arguing then.
Yeah, but but see, it took them like 3 months for that Death Battle to release. I remember Boomster was just like, it's coming out this day. We promise. But no, even before then, we kept going at each other about it. Then they announced it, like, the promo for it was just, you know, Terminator, down like RoboCop, and then it is RoboCop. Oh man, I have not let that down for years now. But anyway, let's go on to this one, man. But yeah, actually, another side note, Death Battle is what really kind of helped us, you know, rocket off in the YouTube world, you know, with Zora vs. Urza. Thank you for all those viewers on that one. When we had less than 200 subscribers, now we're at 6,500. You know, doing okay, not great, not like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, but, you know, it's reaction videos. What can you expect?
Yeah.
But, anyway, nitty gritty, who do you think's gonna win this?
But it's biased. It's Yoda.
Yoda?
Yoda, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm a Star Wars fan.
I'm torn because it's Mickey, it's Kingdom Hearts Mickey, and you got Disney magic. He's trained by Yen
but
Sid.
versus the Force, though.
Yeah, but have you not seen Kingdom Hearts magic?
But
it's OP as shit.
So it's the Force.
Yeah, so this is gonna be an interesting one. Man, why couldn't they say this one for like May 5th? Or May 4th. May 4th. You know, May the 4th with you. I know we missed the Obi-Wan versus Kakashi one. But yeah, this will make up for it. And we will stay on top of these, okay? And I'm torn. I don't know. 900 years of the Force versus 92 years of Disney magic. Yeah. What is the balance here? And, oh, a quick shout out to Wiz and Boomstick. When I went to go see him RTX back in 2019, they actually recognized me. It's like, oh, you make reaction videos on it. I'm like, yeah, man, thanks. Yeah. So thank you guys for that, and sorry we haven't been up to date with the Death Battles, just been going through a lot. But anyway, let's get started. I don't know who's gonna win. If I had to give a slight edge, the slightest, it's Yoda, just because it is a 900-year-old Force user, or he's like, what, like 800 or 900?
It's 900.
Yeah, so
you're close to 900. So
you know he's well in tune with the Force. But again, we've all seen what Kingdom Hearts magic can do when applied the right way. I've seen videos people taking out bosses like they're nothing.
Yeah.
But Yoda isn't a Heartless and he's not a boss. Actually, no, he is a boss. What am I talking about? He's a mouse. Hey, you ready to jump on into this?
Yeah, let's see what this goes. Yeah, let's see. It better be Yoda.
The legendary Jedi Master of Star Wars fame. And King Mickey, His Highness of Disney Castle from
Can a Keyblade break? Because we've seen lightsabers break.
Size matters not. But let's see which of these tiny titans can swing their way to victory in a one-on-one duel. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, it's a 3D match too. 10 years, man.
A long time ago in a galaxy
far, far away,
a Jedi there was. Master he is. Yoda, his name.
You're not gonna keep doing that, are you?
Tell me what to do. You cannot.
Okay, the mysterious Grand Master Yoda devoted his life to the ways of the Force and to leading the Jedi Order, a group of noble peacekeepers. They took it upon themselves to maintain a state of
There's a
tranquility
picture of
in
Sam
the
Jackson and Mace
Don't be
Windu
fooled by
cutting
all
off
that
Jango's head and going,
They're like
"Peacekeeper,
superhuman
motherfucker!"
samurai. Jedi consistently take on hordes of baddies
There he
by
is.
themselves, and they've been doing it for centuries, way before the start of the Galactic Republic.
At which point, the Jedi became much more entangled in, let's just say, government affairs.
Oh sure, that's what the
Politics.
Space Wizards were missing. Politics.
The Jedi Council
True
began
politics are in
weighing
everything.
on
Look at what
various
happened.
matters to both protect democracy and avoid violent conflicts.
Except they kinda screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just a fantastic series by George Lucas and Dave Filoni, it was also an awesome miniseries by Genndy Tartakovsky.
And it was a horrific war that wiped out the Jedi, erased the Republic, and saw the rise of the Empire.
Sure, that too. Spoilers, man.
As the Jedi Grand Master, Yoda led the Grand Army
God,
of the
it's 2
Republic,
foot 2.
a military force
Wow.
almost entirely comprised of clones, aka disposable people.
Man, that gets really messed
A
up if
peculiar
you think about
speech
it too
pattern
long.
he has.
So I won't.
Despite his small, frail appearance, Yoda could absolutely hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most powerful Jedi of his era.
He's trained all the greats like Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and even Liam Neeson. Where do you think he got that particular set of skills from?
Wouldn't that be some
100 years of
shit?
experience certainly came in handy, like when he battled Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, two of the most powerful Sith Lords ever known.
Both Jedi and Sith
limited
usually come with
power.
the standard issue lightsaber.
No,
a badass weapon
no.
for a more badass
Which
age.
begs the question, why does
They
Yoda
bring
need the
style, too,
fucking
with
cane?
7 different forms
He
of
is old.
combat styles. And don't think Yoda's gonna miss out on all that laser sword swinging. He's mastered all 7 styles, even
wow.
though he's only 2 feet high. Hell, most lightsabers are taller than he is.
Which is why he specializes in the fourth form, Ataru. This style focuses on utilizing the Force to increase a Jedi's capabilities.
Okay, so he's
allowing
just
them
using
to
the Force
attack
to
at
do all
warring
that shit
speeds
then.
with
Of
incredible
course.
precision.
Basically, he can flip-flop around like a ninja frog. Wait, is he actually Kermit?
This does still mean Yoda has a sort of handicap in physical combat, as his stature requires him to use the Force far more than most opponents just to keep up. While the Force is beyond the body and seemingly infinite, too much effort all at once can put a strain on a person and even kill them. However, Yoda is truly a master of the Force, potentially more so than any other Jedi. He has moved starships with his mind and lifted hundreds of droids at once.
He can also
It's
use
Yoda
mind
as a
tricks,
pimp.
illusion, 2 to minus. That's when Jedi block or catch and redirect energy, like lightning, blaster bolts, or even other lightsabers.
It's safe to say that Yoda greatly prefers using the Force in combat over his Jedi weapon.
Wiz, if I ever get one of those laser swords and toss it away, you totally have permission to kill me.
Interesting. Dummy? Just let me see your hand.
My hand? Ow.
Okay, now place your finger there.
No? Jeez, Marshall would never make me do something like this.
Marshall? Who's Marshall?
Huh? Oh, the DBX Ringmaster guy. That's his real name.
I actually got to meet him too, the
He's
voice
helped me
actor.
track down my
Yeah,
dad
pretty cool
because he's
dude.
my best bud.
Oh, best bud, huh?
What the hell was that?
Finally, I won't be the only one.
Wait, what just happened?
Anyway, the Force is capable of much more than a lightsaber. Kip Duron, a Jedi whose potential has been compared to Yoda, utilized it to move a gravity well-generated void, basically a black hole created by a ship, to strike the right balance of pressure in order to move a singularity. Theoretically, you would need to exert an energy output equivalent to almost 14 petatons
Jesus.
of TNT.
Jedi are also super fast. They've blocked blaster bolts, of course, but they can also keep up with droid
It was like,
triangulars and
bitch,
Magna
please.
Guards, which both are clearly stated to have near light speed reflexes. Holy crap, who's building these things?
Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse into the distant future through meditation. They can even allow the Force to guide their movements and predict danger in advance. Needless to say, all of
That
these
might help him
incredible
out.
feats would be impossible without the Force.
But with powers like that and a dash of political meddling, it was only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers, even generals.
In a surprising move, Yoda actually chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Too bad it was, as the fishman says, a trap.
The war took a sour turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces together, it was too late. The Order fell into darkness.
More like brutally murdered into darkness. And you know, it's kind of their fault in a way. They were so committed to talking about peace, but at the same time, they're like really, really good at killing people.
Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized.
Hey,
Get over
if you
yourself.
want
If you
peace,
had a lightsaber, you'd want to
you know,
use it as
people
much
gotta
as
die.
you could too.
Though the Jedi Order under Yoda did seem somewhat hypocritical, he would come to realize his follies, like the Council's sanctimonious excuses for betraying students like Ahsoka when they were needed most.
They ripped out our sweet Padawan red tail, you assholes! But yeah, he finally figured out wars not make one great. Especially if you're a tiny green muppet.
Haunted by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence
Goodbye,
he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber. And finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker.
Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining immortality as a spooky blue spirit, just like Obi-Wan
which begs the
and
question:
Mason.
so how he did that with the tree, right? If Mickey kills him, but he becomes part of the Force, can he just come back and just be like,
balance to the
boom,
Force and inspiring a new,
get him as a
different generation? In the end, Yoda's greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That is why you fail.
Mickey Mouse, Disney's
Mouse,
OG OC. You know him as a cute corporate mascot that hangs out with other cute animals and lives a pretty normal domestic life. But did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that fights darkness to save the Disney universe alongside a young boy and his good old duck and dog buddies? Not that dog, the other one.
Ah, yes, welcome to the world of Kingdom Hearts. A collection of worlds where Kingdom
Goofy.
Hearts is the heart of the worlds and the source of ultimate wisdom and power across all kingdoms and worlds.
You know, my favorite
The
thing
third
about
one
Kingdom
was a
Hearts is how
disappointment.
straightforward
Yeah.
it is.
My favorite
Two
part
is
is
the
how
best.
it's ruled by that 92-year-old mouse wizard.
Yep. Here he isn't just Mickey, he's King Mickey, the ruler of Disney Castle and the leader of the Guardians.
in all fairness,
of
I never played the other
Light,
games either,
Keyblade
so
wielders who
who
combat
knows?
darkness.
King Mickey and the other Guardians, like Sora, remember him, protect the worlds using magic and powerful weapons known as Keyblades.
Those things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers,
I remember when
and
Kingdom
even
Hearts first
unlock
came
almost
out,
anything.
I didn't know what to think of it.
Is there keys? Mickey swung a lot of keys around, but his current and best is his star cluster.
The king underwent rigorous training as an apprentice to the great sorcerer Yen
Also,
Sid.
kids today will not know the struggle of watching the
Involving
Disney
a few too
Channel,
many brooms,
waiting to watch
he
the new
eventually
Kingdom
became
Hearts
a
commercial.
sorcerer and Keyblade master himself.
Keyblades are basically like wands that can channel the user's magic for spells like Pearl, Mind Shield, and Faith Volley, which are all based on light energy magic.
He can also heal himself and others with Curaga and Healing Light. And that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg.
With the Stopsa spell, he can freeze time for the length of an entire battle. Damn!
Then there's Mickey's most powerful and most legendary spell, Ultima, which is basically a massive, devastating release of all of Mickey's light magic at once.
The only downside is these spells do require a lot of magic energy to use, which is also limited to Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need the Keyblade to channel it. There's not much the mouse can do without his Keyblade, except for be a cute and cuddly mascot.
Well, even if he does lose it, Mickey can immediately summon the Keyblade back to his hand.
Whoa, let me try.
Boomstick, if you really want another beer, just go get one. God, it worked!
No, it was just me.
Oh.
Well, Keyblades can also be used to lock worlds and doors in order to keep out Heartless, which are corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume.
Wait a second, Wiz. Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and fight with Sora and Donald, and Pluto just eats and sleeps like a normal dog. This must mean that Pluto is Goofy's Heartless.
Do you have a concussion?
Oh, always. On top of all of his advanced magic, Mickey's mega tough. When Heartless stack up, they can form a huge mass and take the shape of a giant twister called a Demon Tower. And Mickey's tanked a couple beatings from him.
He's also survived this huge explosion from when the Keyblade was destroyed.
Yeah, it means the X-Blade. It's just pronounced like Keyblade, even though it's just one Keyblade. The series is so confusing.
Most Keyblades are capable of equally incredible feats. Sora could slice through several buildings with his Keyblade, and Mickey's rescued him on more than one occasion. Which makes sense, he's the leader after all and can match any of them in power.
But Sora's no joke. He went up against Hercules, a demigod that launched a 1,600-ton rock titan into space. But that's nothing compared to his dad, Zeus. That guy can move stars, and not even he can compete with the foes that Mickey's tangling with.
The Guardians of Light and their Keyblades are immensely strong, but they also have great speed to match. Roxas's heart was able to move far above the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter of seconds.
What?
And like any great ruler, Mickey's also remained a constant pillar of hope for all, even during some of the darkest times.
And with the help of his friends, the king was able to bring the darkness to an end and stop Xehanort, a Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts.
While Sora battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands.
That mouse had it all figured out. The real key to saving the world is your friends. If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key.
Despite his long journey, King Mickey never wavered and led the way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Good memories.
Alright, the combatants are...
Okay, let's see if Yoda can beat his boss.
Yeah.
It's time for a death battle!
Props to the animators, by the way.
Difficult to find, you are. A king, you must be.
And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Alright, boys. Let's see which fan base is gonna have a sour taste in their mouth after this. You know who Mickey sounds like? Rocka Rocka's Ronald McDonald when he does like little squirts.
If you say so.
My first duel? This is not.
You could have fooled me.
Proof you are. That size matters not.
There you go. You know he's laughing at his own joke.
The path to victory. This is not.
Oh, come on.
The Force. I must trust.
Oh. Oh, wow. I thought you were just giving up to become part of the Force just to beat him.
You sure are strong. But it's time to end this tussle.
Oh boy.
Surrender, you should. The power of the Force. You have not.
I can try. All I need is the light.
Huh? Do or do not. There is no try.
What a shame.
Worry, do not. One with the Force, I am.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Wow.
Now you're mad.
That little green rascal, a troll to the bitter end. I love it.
The Grand Master Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the Force was ultimately no match for the light.
Yoda's gotta be one of the best sword fighters Mickey's ever faced, and definitely gave him a run for his money.
While Jedi have battled foes with near light speed reactions, a Keyblade Guardian like Mickey could move several times faster. In order for Roxas to travel across at least 4 star systems, he'd need to be moving almost 170 million times faster than light.
They've also rubbed shoulders with guys like Hercules and Zeus, who moved whole stars. There are hundreds of celestial bodies there. The energy needed to move that many is way more than what would be needed to move a black hole.
Wow.
While Yoda doesn't have much of an obvious weakness himself, the problem is neither does King Mickey. At least nothing that Yoda could really take advantage of.
Even if Yoda could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with, there wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish.
And the Force isn't exactly limitless either. Too much strain has been proven to put a lot of stress on the body and even kill some Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a match for each other in many ways, but the King's superior speed, power, and magic meant he had the last laugh. Well, sort of.
Sorry, Yoda, but M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U are dead.
The winner is King Mickey. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be
I'm not even mad about that.
Yeah,
next
good.
week. But
Especially when
you can
Yoda
always
comes
support
back
Death
just to
Battle
fuck
right
him a
now
little
in
more.
One of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the
who's
battle
next?
music linked in the description.
Oh, Shadow? Oh, versus that chick. Okay, Shadow versus Ryuko. Okay, so I think I remember that. I think Takami got killed or something like that. Okay, never seen it. I watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of it, but damn. Against the 4, Yoda lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, there's Disney magic, then there's the Force, and do you think it's supposed to be like a joke where it's just like, you know, Disney just owns them, so it's just like, fuck you, I'm gonna win.
Nah.
I know. Okay, wow, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm not angry or happy. It's just like, eh. Not sour about it, not anything, really. But Shadow versus Ryuko. I think Ryuko's got this.
Alright, shoot.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. I didn't watch the anime. I only know so much about Shadow. I know they've had Shadow in 2 other death battles. They've had Shadow in 2 other death battles. Okay, it was him versus Vegeta. Then it was him versus Mewtwo, I believe. He lost both of those. So, you know, the rules of 3 dictate otherwise. But anyway, guys, that was our reaction. You know, it's good. It's good doing death battle videos again. You know, celebrating 10 freaking years of this stuff, man. Like, holy hell!
Wow.
But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for us. You guys want to see us react to anything else? Just let us know in the comments down below. Because we're trying to expand a little bit. We're also, again, trying to expand the channel a little bit. Completely turn into something else. What's up? What?
Nothing. No guess.
You're gonna tell me afterwards, right?
What?
You're gonna tell me afterwards when we're done recording?
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So, this video helped kill you boredom. Just remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one, alright? Later.
Bye, everybody.